Judiciary and Public Safety Committee. Today is a rather unique day because it's a one-issue morning. That happens on occasion in the Minnesota Senate. Senator Thompson.
Mr. Chairman and members, thank you. Quote, shall the Minnesota Constitution be amended to guarantee all citizens the individual freedom to decide to join or not join a labor union and to pay or not pay dues to a labor union, unquote.
Just vote no! Just vote no!
The problem with what they're proposing is that the unions would still have to represent all the non-dues paying members. I just can't go join an organization and say I want all the benefits of the organization, but I don't want to pay for it. I don't walk into the neighborhood gym and say I want to work out, but I don't want to pay for it. That's not how it works. And what this bill does is basically just say, well, you can have all the benefits, but you don't have to pay for that. Is that real freedom? That doesn't seem like it to me.
Should both chambers of the legislature pass this legislation, that is the language that will be submitted to the voters of Minnesota on the 6th of November later this year.
Just vote no! Just vote no! Just vote no!
There are so many attacks on working people in the middle class, and you know what? It's time for us to stand up and say that's enough. You know, right to work is wrong for Minnesota. We don't need this here.
The language of the Right to Work Act or the Freedom of Employee Constitutional Amendment is very deceiving, because when you hear the word freedom, you immediately feel as an American, yes, this is right. This automatically seems right. But when you dig into it and you really find out what it means, it's actually stripping us of our choice, of our voice, and of our ability to speak up and to stand together.
By weakening the labor unions, they can cut our wages, they can cut our benefits, they can cut our safety. We won't have that strength to fight for us, to stand for us, to make sure that we have safe workplaces. It's for some big businesses. It doesn't even help small businesses. It's for some great big businesses to take away employee rights.
Right to work is going to drive down our wages, and the folks that perform the same work that we do, they set a lot of their standard, they set their wages as per us. We go down, you folks go down, and we don't want that. You know, we want everyone to be able to own a car, have health and welfare, and have a nice retirement. You know, we're workers.
What the union has done over the years has been able to negotiate better contracts for wages and benefits that's allowing firefighters to not have to go get second jobs to support their family, which in turn makes them a lot more rested when they come to work and a lot more focused on what they're doing. Not to mention now they can spend time training, staying in shape. It's just improved the overall safety of the fire department.
The amount of our dues is really minimal compared to the benefits that we get from the union, you know. I mean, we get our training, we have representation on safety issues, and being an electrician or electricians, safety is like our first line of defense in going home at night. You know, we have the potential to go home dead.
I have a union behind me. I know I can truly advocate for my patient. If I see things that aren't correct in patient care as a trend, I can go to the legislature and say, this is not right. This is just a cost-cutting measure from corporation. If my patient at the work site where I work has a problem where I believe the care is not appropriate, I have committees that I can go speak to. I can advocate for that patient without worrying that I would be fired because I'm a squeaky wheel.
And if you're in the classroom right now, what we want to make sure is that we've got that kind of strong union behind us to support our work so we can support our students. You know, a good union helps you stay focused on what matters most to you, and that's your students' learning. So we want to make sure we keep unions strong so teachers can stay focused on their kids.
I went through a bunch of signs, but I picked this one out because it means the most to me. People have fought and died to make a great wage. And in the state of Minnesota, we got to keep it going.
I remember one of my very first jobs to find out an employee that happened to be male, a fellow coworker, who was hired the same time, same experience, was still getting paid more, and it absolutely crushed me. And that was one of the many things that encouraged me to find a union, because I wanted a voice. I wanted to be a young individual woman being able to speak up and say, yes, I deserve the same rate, or yes, I deserve the ability to go to school to educate myself. Yes, I deserve the right to be able to better myself as a person in America, because the truth is, this is what we're here for.
Shame on
I just am disappointed. I know that the committee was divided, and we lost today, and it's just a sad day in Minnesota, you know, that we have to even look at this, and we'll be back.